Hello, everyone. The question I would like to ask is who is afraid of Dele Farotimi? Who is afraid of the knowledge that Dele Farotimi has? Who is afraid of the truthfulness that Dele Farotimi has? Who is afraid of the courage that Dele Farotimi has? Who is afraid of the man Dele Farotimi? Yes, that's the question I'm asking. Because what you see currently on ground right now is that there's so many people who are afraid of Dele Farotimi. It's been 2 weeks that Dele Farotimi was abducted from his office and taken all the way to Ekiti State and charged for a crime that is not a crime in Ekiti State. Yes, criminal defamation is not a crime. It's not recognized in Ekiti State. But yet, they took him in there. Someone who calls himself a son, a legal luminary, a 95-year-old who is supposed to have, practiced law more than maybe 50% of the population of Nigeria more than the time they have lived in Nigeria before they were born. Yet, and has one of the biggest law firm in the country. Yet, they didn't realize that it was not a crime in that state. But like the reports that have been going on, it's more of an issue of abducting him from Lagos, where he had written the book, talked about the book, and take him all the way to Ekiti, where he was more or less like a god that was worshipped by his people. And now they are all over the place. All of a sudden, after the abduction of Dele Farotimi by police, that is always a willing tool of oppression to be used with whoever has power, access or money. And then now they've started suing him all over the country. They have a right to sue Dele Farotimi because if they feel malign about what he has said and they want to, come out and defend their names, they have a right. But what they do not have a right is to abduct him and keep him locked up using the same judiciary that he had written about. And for us to see it being played out, the criminal justice system that we actually have in Nigeria, where the judiciary is no longer there for the common man, it's no longer there to find out the truth, but it's there for the corrupt ones who will use whatever influence they have in that area. And I repeat once again, who is afraid of Dele Farotimi? Because at this time, with these lawsuits going on, Dele Farotimi would have been in the air, would have been out, saying it as it is, telling us the truth and repeating it. It seems as if the voice of Dele Farotimi is one that they are all afraid of because they know it stinks with the truth that it comes with. This is someone who has courage, and for him the truth is all the sword he has. He doesn't come out to use the connection or money or anything. The weapon that Dele Farotimi has is the truth, and he will say it as it is. And it seems as if there are people who are afraid of the man called Dele Farotimi. And I repeat once again, who is afraid of Dele Farotimi? Why is it that they do not want Dele Farotimi's voice to be heard? Defamation, if they feel they've been defamed, fine and good. You go to court, it's a civil case. Let the court sue him, claim whatever it is you want to claim against him. He will go out there to go and prove his truth, and you will be there to prove that his truth is not the truth. But why do you lock him up? Who are the people who the only way they can come out and stand and speak is when Dele Farotimi is locked up, so that we do not hear his voice? The same way that they go to court and they're charging, they're suing Dele Farotimi and they're dropping it on social media. Why is it that they're not allowing the voice of Dele Farotimi to also be heard by the people on social media? I repeat, who is afraid of Dele Farotimi? But let me say something. I've said this a long time ago, and I will repeat it again. You said the man Dele Farotimi, you cannot bring him down because he has his truth that is out there. He has his voice that is out there. There's something very peculiar about the human nature, is that when you are there and you're speaking, most times people don't even take you seriously. But when you're not there, they listen. they look for. In the last few days, I will tell you, and I'm sure it is the same thing with a lot of you, that you've gone to see so many things, so many gems that Mr. Dele Farotimi has written, has spoken about. Some of them you never even knew, some of them you heard of them long ago and you forgot it. But right now they're bringing it out more and more. That's the truth that Mr. Dele Farotimi has always spoken about, that we stand for him and defend him. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have the money to use, or the connection, or the whatever. All he has is the truth, and that truth shall set him free. So I ask once again, who is afraid of Dele Farotimi? Who is afraid of Dele Farotimi's truth? Who is afraid of the man Dele Farotimi? That the only way they can go on to keep suing him, the only way they can operate, is to get him abducted, taken by the police, just the way bandits abduct people, kidnap people, and take him all the way from Lagos to go to Ekiti. I repeat once again, who is afraid of Dele Farotimi? The truth that he stands for, the words that he speaks, the way he breaks it down, the way he touches the heart of the people when he speaks that truth that a lot of people know, but they're afraid and do not have the courage to speak. Dele Farotimi will stand and he will say it, he will speak it as it is, because for him, the truth is the weapon that he has. The truth he stands by, and he knows the truth will stand by him, and the truth will set him free. And I ask once again, who is afraid of Dele Farotimi? So afraid that the only way, let me repeat it once again for you to understand, they waited until they were able to abduct him. Remember, Dele Farotimi came out. He heard of all of this thing, and he has always said he will not run away from Nigeria. He's not one of those that at the drop of anything will flee. Maybe they thought he was going to flee. No, he wouldn't. He stood and he had heard of all the plan of what the things they were planning to do, and they did it exactly the same way. And it was only after they have taken him away and put him and locked him up that they are not coming out and running helter-skelter all over the country and suing Dele Farotimi in different states and say that, oh, if he doesn't appear within the next 7 days, this, that, oh, he needs to do this. Who is afraid of Dele Farotimi? Who is afraid of the truth that he has? Who is afraid of the courage that he has? Who is afraid of his steadfastness? Who is afraid of his character, his integrity, his standing, his towering strength, and the truth that he stands by? I repeat, who is afraid? Otherwise, they wouldn't have waited till they abducted him and let them leave him. Let him come out. The way they're running all over the place suing him, let him be on air, telling us everything, giving us those nuggets, telling us the truth that many people are unable to say. He will speak to the consciousness of the people, and the people know that indeed he says the truth. When he sees it, he speaks it, he stands firm. And I repeat once again, who is afraid of Dele Farotimi?